Welcome back. Tonight I'm obsessed with President Trump's ability to hire only the best. He's told us all about it.
Believe me, we'll get the best.
The best. The best in the world. Better than anybody.
Best of the best.
Everything will be the best.
The best with the best of them. The best.
So good. I'm going to get the best people. The best people.
The best people.
We're going to be the best. We're going to be the best.
Got it? The best. Which got us wondering, what does President Trump think of the best people he's actually hired? Well, let's start with his pick for Attorney General Jeff Sessions. He said, I don't have an Attorney General. It's very sad. And then, I'm very disappointed in Jeff. Very disappointed. Okay, everyone gets a mulligan. How about the president's best choice for Deputy Attorney General? A guy named Rod Rosenstein. Trump. I am being investigated for firing the FBI director by the man who told me to fire the FBI director. Witch hunt. Fine. So maybe it's a Justice Department problem, right? Nope. Health and Human Services Secretary Tom Price had to resign over taking a few too many of the best private flights he could find at taxpayer expense. Trump, I'm not happy about it. I'm going to look at it. I am not happy about it, and I let him know it. Okay. There was Secretary of State Rex Tillerson. Surely the president and ExxonMobil's best saw eye to eye. Well, don't call me Shirley, and no.
When you look at the Iran deal, I think it's terrible. I guess he thought it was okay.
I guess Tillerson was just okay and not the best. Was Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross the best? Maybe at one time he was. Wilbur has lost a step. Actually, he's probably lost a lot of steps. That was the president earlier this year. Okay, surely President Trump picked the best chairman he could find for the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, known as Jay. After all, the economy is the best ever, right? The president. So far, the president said yesterday, I'm not even a little bit happy with my selection of Jay. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit? To be fair, President Trump isn't even halfway through his first term, so maybe he'll find something. But there's a clear pattern here. The president seems to be upset that his appointees think they work for the country and not for him. Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Beat the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.